Michael Sisak is in New York.
Ultimately, it could find Trump guilty, not guilty, or if it goes on long enough, there could be a hung jury and a mistrial. Now, the jury can also find Trump guilty on some charges, not guilty on others, guilty on all, not guilty on all. The jury must be unanimous in its finding. That means all 12 jurors must agree either way.
Millions of Americans will see more severe weather. The AP's Donna Warder.
In Spring, Texas on Tuesday.
How do you get him out?
Ashley Renee Young and her boyfriend Robert Chance rescued a man trapped in his submerged truck in rushing floodwaters.
Be careful, be careful.
Days of dangerous storms caused flooding in parts of Texas, including Houston, where streets flooded for the second time this month. Power outages are scattered across the state and could last into the weekend. The National Weather Service says the very active and highly impactful weather pattern will continue in the central U.S. over the next several days. I'm Donna Warder.
The Israeli military says 2 soldiers have been killed in a car ramming attack in the occupied West Bank. China's president is repeating his call for an independent Palestinian state. The AP's Karen Shamas.
China is hosting a summit for Arab leaders that is focused on trade and the situation in Gaza. Speaking to an audience of Arab leaders in Beijing, Chinese President Xi Jinping addressed the current situation in Gaza. War should not continue indefinitely. Justice should not be absent forever. Commitment to the two-state solution should not be wavered at will.
Alabama plans to execute a convicted killer tonight, convicted of killing an elderly couple. This is AP News. McDonald's is pushing back against talk of higher prices.
McDonald's U.S. President Joe Erlinger says reports suggesting the price of the average Big Mac have doubled since before the pandemic are exaggerated. Erlinger says he and many franchisees are frustrated by a viral post on X about a Big Mac meal in Connecticut that cost $18, calling the price an exception. McDonald's says the average U.S. price for a meal is around $9.29. The fast food giant saw a slowdown earlier this year as inflation worried consumers dined out less often. Since the end of 2019, the average price for a Big Mac went up about 20%. The average cost for all menu items is up 40% over the last 5 years, with French fries up 44%, which they attribute to higher costs for labor, paper, and food products. That's nearly twice the rate of cumulative consumer inflation. I'm Jennifer King.
Gas is down to about $3.57 a gallon on average. That's down about 4 cents in a week. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Michaelis brings it home. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Have a cold one. On the Cardinals, don't miss Budweiser's first Beer Fridays at Busch Stadium. Tickets start at just $15 and include your first beer on the house. Each first Beer Friday ticket will be loaded with Cards Cash that can be used to purchase a Budweiser, Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, or any beverage of choice. For full details or to purchase tickets, visit Cardinals.com/Friday.
This is Miles Michaelis. Get your tickets now at Cardinals.com.
Is credit card debt weighing you down? Are you losing sleep at night worrying about how much you owe? Have you ever used one credit card to pay off another credit card, just prolonging the problem? You're not alone. Half of all Americans are dealing with troubling credit card debt. But there is an answer. Zero Debt USA has proven strategies to eliminate that troubling credit card interest and get you out of debt fast. They can often get your monthly payment down to less than half of what you're currently paying. Work with a company that can help. Visit ZeroDebtUSA.com. Again, ZeroDebtUSA.com.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Thanks, Willie. At KSMO Radio, 28 minutes after the hour. We've got sunshine. We've got some clouds on the way. And here at KSMO Radio, we have a pretty nice day in store for us, too. 78, 79, maybe 80 degrees for a high today. Depends on how much sun we get and how much clouds affect us. We'll have southeasterly winds pretty much all day at 3 to 10 miles an hour. Clouds will be much thicker tonight. We'll have a low of 58 with southeasterly winds 5 to 10. A lot of clouds on Friday and into Saturday morning. We'll have a chance of showers Friday afternoon into the evening. With cloudy skies, we'll have a high of 76. 40% chance of getting that rain. With southeasterly winds at 5 to 10, gusting as high as 20 for Friday night. We'll have a low of 59 with clouds and showers, and that wind will be out of the southeast at 5 to 10, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. For Saturday morning, a 70% chance of showers, possibly a thunder shower. It'll become partly sunny. We'll have a high of 76 with southwesterly winds moving to the northwest by the afternoon. The chance of rain, 70%. Then partly cloudy come Saturday night, low of 58, and sunshine Sunday, high of 83 degrees, and a low Sunday night of 64. Currently here at KSMO Radio, it has been a beautiful morning, really. Another one. We had just a great day yesterday, kind of looking like that again today. So not too bad at all. Right now, though, at the KSMO studios, your hometown radio station, we'll have partly cloudy skies, 56 degrees. At KSMO Salem, little bit of a breeze, but not much coming out of south-southeast at about 5 to 6 miles an hour, 85% relative humidity, pressure rising 30.17 inches. We invite you to stay tuned for local news. It's on its way next when we come right back in 90 seconds.
Did you know that Salem Memorial District Hospital Rehab Department is growing and adding services? Hi, I'm Gina Daniels, the Director of Rehab at Salem Memorial Hospital. We have certified therapists that specialize in wound care and lymphedema management. Discuss your rehab needs with your physician and come see us. Let our friendly and caring staff help you get your life back. Call 573-729-6626 to schedule an appointment. We are committed to every patient, every encounter, every time.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Country Mart. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available and clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop at a store for your favorite items, then tell them your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan the QR code on the in-store flyer to learn more and start saving more today.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
At the KSMO studio, 7:31. Time for news. Local news brought to you as a courtesy of all of us here at KSMO Radio. We are AM 1340 and FM 95.7. We also stream at KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. We welcome in you, no matter where you might be listening in from. We appreciate you being part of our morning. It is the 30th day of May, Thursday, here in Dent County. Let's go ahead and get to that news. City of Salem's Capital Improvements Committee will hold a workshop this evening at 6 at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. A meeting has been called for the introduction of the City of Salem budgets for each department and to review proposed fiscal year 24-25 capital improvement projects. The meeting was called by Alderman Sean Bolerjack, chairman of the committee. Salem Board of Aldermen did meet at the City Hall Auditorium Tuesday evening for their regular meeting. The board approved the request by Burgundy Lytle to have 4th, 5th, and Iron Streets around the courthouse square closed for Summerfest on June the 8th. Summerfest will be held from noon until 6 p.m., and the streets will be closed starting at 10:30 that morning. The board approved allowing Josh Kochinoff from the electric department spend no more than $20,000 each on transformers as well as electric poles when ordering them, as the market conditions are changing daily. There was no motion made by the board on the TAP Downtown project bids, and it died for a lack of a motion. In doing miscellaneous business, the board approved Resolution 12-2024, allowing the mayor to execute a one-year memorandum of understanding between the City of Salem and Missouri State University West Plains Adult Education and Literacy Program. This will allow for the AEL education to be held in Salem at 202 North Washington Street in the old City Hall basement. The board approved Bill 3609, amending the City Code of Salem regarding the creation and membership of the Airport Advisory Board. City of Salem Finance Director Stacy Houston stated sales tax revenue receipts in May were up 9%, and year-to-date the sales tax numbers are up about 1%. She stated that water and electric consumption were down in April. Cost of power in April to the city was $3.852 million, as revenues billed from electric usage were $6.055 million. At the end of April, the total of the fund balances of all city funds was $10,134,925. Houston said the city has received 72% of their budgeted revenues and have expended 62% of what they had budgeted. The board then went into closed session. The Mudbugs will be meeting today from 2 to 3:30 at the Bone Break Center of Nature and History to find out how many different wild flowers they can find. Maybe enough to win their color scavenger hunt. The Mudbugs will be doing a little flower pounding art, and the muslin cloth will be provided. Mudbugs can bring their own white T-shirt to decorate. They may even try their hand at making some dandelion tea. The Mudbug activity is geared toward children aged 6 to 12 or so, and all ages are welcome, though, if they would like to attend. They will do their best to accommodate all younger children at the Bone Break. However, a donation to Bone Break Center of $2 per child is really appreciated, and it helps. Contact Janet Price for more information about the Mudbugs at Moon Shadow Moments, all one word, LLC, Moon Shadow Moments, LLC at gmail.com. The draft fiscal year 2025 through 2029 statewide transportation improvement program, better known as STIP, from the Missouri Highway and Transportation Commission, is wrapping up its 30-day public review and comment period today. In the past 10 years, MoDOT and its construction partners have completed 4,206 projects with a program value of $11.1 billion, but they have been delivered $536 million below budget, and some 93% of them have been completed on time. The draft fiscal year 2025 through 2029 STIP program lists transportation projects planned by the state and regional planning agencies for the fiscal years 2025 through 2029 and reflects the transportation needs of communities across the state. In Dan County, there are 4 projects in the STIP, including pavement preservation on Route K from Highway 19 to Route KK. Also on Route J in Salem from Highway 32 to Highway 72. Bridge improvements on Route B over Dry Creek, bridge improvements on Highway 19 over Spring Creek, and the upgrading of the pedestrian facilities to meet the ADA transition plan on Highway 32 as well as 19. Those interested in offering comments can contact MoDOT by email at stipcomments@modot.mo.gov. That's STIP comments at modot.mo.gov. You can also call customer service 1-888-ASK-MoDOT. That's 888-275-6636. You can even write them a note at the Transportation Planning Program Comments, P.O. Box 270, Jeff City, 65102. The program is also available on MoDOT's website, modot.org/draftstip. The formal comment period again ends today. Missouri Department of Conservation is offering 400 permits for the taking of a maximum of 40 black bears during the 2024 Missouri black bear hunting season this fall, October 21st through the 30th. Department of Conservation will also offer 5 permits to hunt bull elk in Missouri this fall, with at least 1 permit designated for qualifying landowners that have property in Carter, Reynolds, or Shannon counties, and the remaining permits for qualifying Missouri residents. Department of Conservation has designated the elk archery portion to run October 19th to the 27th, and the elk firearms portion to run December 14th to the 22nd. The 5 permits will be for bull elk with at least 1 antler being 6 inches or greater in length, and will be valid for both archery and firearms portions. Only Missouri residents who will be at least 11 years of age by the first day of the hunt for which they are applying will be eligible to apply for bear and elk permits during the application period, which is now through tomorrow. All permits will be assigned through a random drawing. The Missouri Conservation Commission gave final approval to the bear and elk season recommendations from the Department of Conservation during its April 5th open meeting that was held in Rolla. It's 7:40 at KSMO Radio, and we've got some sports news coming your way next when we do return in just a moment right here on KSMO Salem, 1340 AM, 95.7 FM, and you're streaming it on KSMO Media.
Who sells your soybeans overseas, increasing sales to Egypt, India, and many other emerging markets? Who has made you the #1 protein source in chicken feed? Who has made the next big breakthrough to boost your soybean yield? The answer to all of these questions is you. That's right, you do, through Your Soy Checkoff. By pooling your resources through Your Soy Checkoff, you are promoting your soybeans to new markets. You are discovering new practices and seed varieties to overcome your biggest challenges in the field. You have even turned $2 million of infrastructure research into $460 million per year in extra income for all soybean farmers. There is power in numbers, and you and your fellow soybean farmers are proving it by bringing tangible returns back to you and your operations through Your Soy Checkoff. You can see all the ways Your Soy Checkoff is moving soy forward for you at unitedsoybean.org. That's unitedsoybean.org. It's all about you doing things together as Your Soy Checkoff.
740 at KSMO Radio, 741 actually. And right here at KSMO, time right now for sports news. Salem High School's announced the Tiger Awards for the 2023-2024 school year. This year, Hayden Sanders was the boys recipient. The Lady Tiger recipient went to Emily Strange. Congratulations to both Emily and Hayden. Salem High School boys basketball coach Jared Patterson will be holding a boys youth basketball camp for children going into 6th grade through the 12th grade. Camps will begin on Tuesday, June 4th through Thursday the 6th at the Salem High School gym. 6th graders through 8th graders camp will be from 4 to 5:45, followed by the 9th through 12th grade camp from 6 until 8. The cost is $30 per child, and each camper will receive a T-shirt. Sign-ups for the camp will be due by June 4th. For more information or to get a sign-up sheet, you can call Coach Jared Patterson, 573-247-9972, or email him, Jared, Jared, Patterson, Patterson, at salemr80.org. Children can pick up their sign-up sheets as well at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Cardinals are at Cincinnati for the rubber game of their series against the Reds. John Rooney and Ricky Horton had the report from the game yesterday afternoon, gentlemen.
With Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney, and yesterday at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, the Cardinals outlasted the Reds 5-3 to win 2 out of 3 and get back to 500 overall.
It was a nail-biter in the 9th inning, but Ryan Helsley did pick up the save, and it was a very good start for Andre Palante. He was solid in 6 innings of work, and the Cardinals may have found their 5th starter.
The Cardinals worried about it going into the ball game with Palante coming back from the minor leagues. They sent him down to be stretched out. And after he walked 2, he got a double play in the 1st inning and seemed to right his game.
A shaky first, but he settled in, made a lot of good pitches, worked well with Ivan Herrera. Another important couple of outs for John King out of the Cardinals' pen.
Now the Cardinals will have a day off in Philadelphia today. It'll be Miles Michaelis against Aaron Nola tomorrow night at Citizens Bank Park. On the air at 4:45. At 5:30, Matt Pauley will have the lineups in the pitching matchup. I'll bring you the first pitch around 5:40, and Ricky will be back with us over the weekend. The Cardinals beat the Reds 5-3 yesterday.
All right, guys, thank you very much here at KSMO. And, of course, the day off today. No sports for us today, but tomorrow we'll have that game from Philly right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Seth Lugo continued his fine pitching as he earned his 9th win of the year with 6 innings of 3-hit ball as Kansas City scored 4 runs in the 3rd inning and beat Minnesota 6-1. The Royals and Twins will play their final game of that 4-game series this afternoon. And that is a look at sports news and local news, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio source. It's 7:43, time for the daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Lee and Nash of Edward Jones. Edward Jones Brokerage has been helping people since way back in 1922. They can be of assistance to you today in your accounts. If you need to set up one, or maybe you need to update one, or maybe you're transferring in from another account, feel free to get in touch with Joe or Leah today at 729-3831 or drop by 907 South Pershing. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and a daily investment report. With that report this morning, it's Teresa Whalen. Teresa?
Teresa Whalen bringing you the daily financial market report on behalf of financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash and also Edward Jones. Today's U.S. equities closed lower. The Dow closed down 411 points to close at 38,442. The Nasdaq closed down 99 points to close at 16,921, and the S&P closed down 39 points to close at 5,267. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.61%. The price of crude oil was down 80 cents to close at $79.03, and the spot price of gold was down $20 even to close at $2,336.50. For stocks of local interest, we have Ameren Corporation at $70.10, down $1.13. AT&T $17.12, down 15 cents. Boeing $171.65, down $3.43. Dollar General $139.28, down $2.99. ExxonMobil $113.63, down $1.23. McDonald's $249.37, down $4.17. Microsoft $429.17, down $1.15. PepsiCo $171.15, down $2.23. Pfizer $27.82, down 48 cents. Procter & Gamble $161.65, down $1.46. U.S. Bancorp $39.04, down 73 cents, and Walmart $64.92, down 12 cents. This has been today's financial market report brought to you on behalf of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing, right here in Salem, Missouri, bringing you this Wall Street to Main Street report.
Thank you, Teresa. Don't forget to join us again this afternoon, right around 5:30, 5:35, or tomorrow morning at 7:40 to 7:45. The daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. We invite you to keep it right here at KSMO Radio. We are going to come right back and have for you a look at weather on the way next in 90 seconds. Keep it here.
If you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music,
this is Mommy's jam.
then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This spotlight on soybeans is brought to you by Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff. Missouri Soybeans Conservation Programs Manager Brady Lichtenberg says June 17th through the 23rd is Pollinator Week.
It is a nationally celebrated week that just highlights the importance and overall observation of pollinators and everything that they do for us that a lot of folks really may not realize.
Such as the fact that 1 in 3 bites of our food is thanks to pollinators. The week is also aimed at reminding farmers to, among other things, protect and promote pollinators by following label directions when using crop protection products,
as well as managing the odds and ends portions of your farm to promote wildflowers as well as flowering trees and shrubs. Native plants are always beneficial to pollinators, so that's very important as well.
Learn more at mosoy.org from Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff.
747 sounds like a jet right here, KSMO. Let's take off into some weather, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Water vapor imagery depicts an upper-level trough over the northeastern United States and another centered over the Alberta province, with a ridge axis shifting east over Missouri this morning. Thunderstorms have already begun firing across the high plains in response to the passing shortwave energy in a favorable environment. Much of our area, though, will remain dry today with the ridge overhead. However, several suggested models so the storms out west may maintain themselves long enough to impact some weather in far western Missouri counties by late this afternoon into tonight. Therefore, a few stronger storms with gusty winds, small hail, and heavy rain could be possible along and west of the I-49 corridor between about 5 and 10 o'clock this evening. Ultimately, these storms will evolve across the plains and will influence the extent of thunderstorm potential in our area. It's just the National Weather Service does not have a read on that yet. A short wave disturbance is forecast to develop across southern Kansas into Oklahoma come Thursday night and early Friday morning. The extended reaches of the system will show storms forming somewhere in the Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri region, and then slowly lifting northeast throughout the day come Friday. Coincident weak upper-level flow will result in a fairly slow system progression and an extended period of rainfall. Additionally, a quasi-zonal upper-level flow pattern will be maintaining itself through early next week before it develops more amplitude reaching by the week's end. During this period, southerly flow looks to continue to pump some warm, moist air into the region. With daily forecast highs in the mid-80s and dew points near 70, it should start to feel like a Missouri summer, a little bit on the muggy side. Resultantly, any subtle shortwave disturbances that do move overhead could pose a risk for the thunderstorm development because of the humidity and the pulse-like in nature with low to middle shower activity possible. There could be some thunderstorm chances each day, along with just shower chances all the way through Wednesday of next week. 80. That's what we timed out at yesterday. 59 the low. Normal high 81, normal low 60. So we're just right there almost on the norm. No better way than being right on the norm. Keeps those numbers really close. Now, our record high, 94, that was set in 1934. 38, the record low in 1889, and again in 1984. Yesterday, no rain. For the month, we're standing at 9 2/3. 5 1/4 be normal. 26 7/8 our total for the year. 18 2/5 would be normal. Sunrise this morning, 5:46. 8:21 the time of sunset. The extended forecast for Monday through Wednesday, calling for partly sunny skies on Monday with a high of 83 degrees. We will have the possibility of a little bit of rain in the afternoon. Monday night, chance of showers, thunder showers popping up in the evening, cloudy, low of 63. Then a chance of some shower activity in the morning, maybe a thunder shower Tuesday. Becoming partly sunny after that, and a high of 83. By Tuesday night, a few more showers could roll into the area, partly cloudy, low of 64, and then sunshine on Wednesday with a chance of some more hit-and-miss showers, possibly a thunder shower, and a high of 85. That local forecast and our current conditions next.
The Cardinals magazine, the care and quality of its presentation, the thick paper, the glossy photographs, and photographs from Stan Musial to Lou Brock to Jim Edmonds to the present-day players, the Cardinal tradition, the history. It will put you right there in Busch Stadium behind home plate like no other magazine. And it's easy to start a subscription. Just call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
Sunshine, lots of it today, but we will have a few intermittent clouds through, especially during the morning hours. We should really kind of call ourselves partly cloudy skies. We've had clouds coming in from the west since early this morning, and they've continued to maintain that pace moving in, but not at a very quick rate. But we still see some clouds out there. We'll call it partly sunny to partly cloudy. We have a high today expected to be near 80 with a southeast breeze at 3 to 10 miles an hour. We'll be fully cloudy tonight and a low of 58 with southeast winds 5 to 10. Tomorrow cloudy with a chance of showers, possibly some thunder showers in the afternoon. Winds, they'll be southeasterly at 5 to 10 and gusts to 22 miles an hour. Chance of rain 40%. High is 76. Friday night we're going to have clouds with a low of 59 with southeasterly winds 5 to 10 and gusting up to 20 miles an hour. The chance of precipitation 70%. We will have Saturday more possibilities of rain, but it should be early in the day. Most likely the morning hours. Then we'll have partly sunny skies by the afternoon. High is 76. Southwest winds in the morning will move to the northwest. The chance of precipitation Saturday, 70%. Then partly cloudy Saturday night, low of 58. Sunny Sunday, high of 83. And then clouds will come back into play come Sunday night, but no rain's expected, and a low of 64. Currently at the KSMO studios right now, your hometown radio station. We have a pretty nice morning out there. Not as beautiful as yesterday. Yeah, we had no clouds yesterday. We got a few this morning. 57 degrees, partly cloudy skies at KSMO Radio. Winds are out of Southeast at 7 mile an hour now. 84% the relative humidity, pressure climbing up at 30.17 inches. And there you have it. Look what's going on in the world of weather, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. We invite you to stay right. Yeah, we're going to come right back. We have for you a look at our civic happenings next right here at KSMO Radio. It is Thursday, the 30th day of May, and again, no sports today. We have nothing but great information, news, and music for you all day long on this Thursday, May 30th. Keep it right here, KSMO. We've got civic happenings next.
Feral hogs are an invasive species, spreading disease and causing major damage to land, crops, and wildlife. They don't belong in Missouri. When shot at, feral hogs spread to other areas. They also reproduce rapidly. Free trapping assistance is available to landowners from Missouri's Feral Hog Elimination Partnership. Trapping is the most effective way to protect your land and your investment. Learn more at mdc.mo.gov/feral hogs.
The Salem Memorial District Hospital Radiology Department strives to stay at the forefront of technology through high-quality diagnostic imaging tools such as CT scans, MRIs, X-rays, nuclear medicine, DEXA scans, 3D mammographies, ultrasound, and more. Many services are offered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week through the emergency room, while other services are offered through outpatient services Monday through Friday. To find out more about the Radiology Department, contact me, Bobby Sullins, at 729-6626. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
It's Murray AC month at K&H Auto Supply in Salem, when you get up to a $100 gift card after a rebate with a purchase of an AC compressor, accumulator dryer, expansion device, and condenser. See the store for the details. Check out the Murray AC month savings going on now at K&H Auto Supply.
Park City, yeah, Park City, Park City.
At KSMO 756, and time for our Civic Record. It's a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased, brought to you as a courtesy of your friends at Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South, who have their memorial sale going on right now. It's incredible savings on in-stock items that are waiting for you. Beautiful furniture, bedding, so much more. Check it out for yourself down at Southtown and save. Southtown Furniture in Salem, truly where the bargains are. Open Monday through Saturday for your convenience. A part of the Bodar family of furniture stores serving you since 1922. Southtown Furniture. It is where the bargains are. Edna Ann Hannah Acuba passed away on Saturday at the age of 66. Graveside services for Edna Anna Hannah will be held at 10 o'clock this morning at the Martin Trask Cemetery in Cherryville, Missouri. Edna Hannah, survived by a daughter, Heather Popejoy of Topeka, Kansas, and husband Tyrone. 3 sisters, Brenda Rogers and husband David of Mississippi, Edie Vowell of Philadelphia, Mississippi, and Sandra Mischke of Steelville and husband Greg. Interment will be in the Martin Trask Cemetery at Cherryville today, along with the graveside services. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville for Edna Ann Hannah, whose graveside services will be held at this morning, 10 o'clock, at the Martin Trask Cemetery in Cherryville. Kathy Louise McClellan of Salem passed away on Friday at the age of 62. Funeral services for Kathy McClellan will be held at 1 o'clock this afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Visitation will be this morning from 11 until service time today. Kathy is survived by her brothers, Chris Irons Jr. and wife Beverly of Salem, Greg Irons of Salem, and Richard Gregg Sr. and wife Martine of Salem, a brother-in-law, Robert McClellan, and wife Melissa, better known as Missy, and a sister-in-law, Tricia Knight, along with several nieces, nephews, relatives, and friends. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Kathy Louise McClellan, whose funeral services will be at 1 o'clock today at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Danny Fulbright Lubers of Salem passed away Monday, May 27th at the age of 17. Funeral services for Danny Lubers will be held at 2 o'clock Friday afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary in Salem. Visitation will be from noon until service time Friday at the chapel. Danny Fulbright Lubers is survived by his mother, Brittany Nash, and husband, Curtis Rouleau of Ironton, Missouri. Father, Danny Lubers of St. Louis. Siblings, Willie Lubers of Salem, Deanna Lubers of Annapolis, Missouri, Kaylee Ketcherside of Annapolis, Missouri, Graceland Rouleau of Annapolis, Nevaeh Rouleau of Annapolis, Ava Joe Rouleau of Annapolis, and Samuel Tedford. Grandparents, Janet Barandi of Rolla, Randy Nash and wife Charlene of Bismarck, Missouri, and Candy Tyndall and husband Wayne of Ironton, as well as a host of nieces, nephews, relatives, and friends. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to help with the final expenses. Envelopes are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Danny Fulbright Lubers, whose funeral services will be at 2 o'clock tomorrow at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. We have more of our Civic Record next, and we come right back in just a moment.
A Memorial Week sale is going on right now until June 8th at Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South in Salem. We have a big price reduction on all furniture and mattresses that are in stock. Don't miss this big Memorial Week sale. It's going on right now at Southtown Furniture, ending June the 8th. Southtown Furniture, where they've been serving the smart shopper since 1922 at 1601 South Highway 19. It's where the bargains are.
Continuing with our Civic Record, a real quick reminder, don't forget that there is a collection box at Salem Public Library for any old or damaged or soiled American flags you may have. Anyone may leave a flag between now and Saturday, June 8th. The library will deliver the flags that are in need of retirement to the American Legion Post number 99. The Legion will properly dispose of them in accordance with the U.S. Flag Code. Creative Arts Council is offering a summertime front porch sign and wine. Come tomorrow night, 6:30 until 9 with Danielle Norris. It's a great time to decorate your front porch. If you have done a spring sign, you might just bring that one back, and you can put the summer sign on the back. Or maybe you have a fall or winter sign as well that's naked on the back, and you can use it. Come on back and decorate the back for the summertime. You can also do this as a standalone project on a brand new board as well. We can use stencils. They can use tracing paper. You can create your own very own design or one-of-a-kind feature to match your decor and tastes. Get your ideas together. Come learn how to create your sign step by step. Danielle Norris will be teaching it, and she can help make it yours. If you are a repeat attendee, bring your board back. If you don't have room on your board, then get a different board. But if you do have your own board, or you're bringing the board back, or you're bringing one in, the class cost is $20. If you're a new attendee and need a board, the cost is $35. 6 people need to sign up to hold the class, and it will be limited to no more than 16. You can sign up by going to Salem Area Community Betterment website. You can do that and then go to Creative Arts Center and check out the programs. You can register right there. You can also, if you have any questions, you can email them, Salem Arts Council at salemcommunitybetterment.com. Embark on a journey through history in the Mark Twain National Forest in the Salem Ranger District come Saturday morning at 9. The American Hiking Society's National Trail Days is the host of the annual event. You can explore an old trail, an unofficial trail segment of the National Park Service's Hildebrand route of the Trail of Tears National Historic Trail. This is going from Reynolds County into Dent County. The adventure begins on Reynolds County Road 903 at the Trail of Tears sign. It's a National Park Service brown sign. It's right across Highway 72 from the Marcoux Tower. Hikers will traverse Highway 72. They'll head west, go past the scenic Marcoot Lookout Fire Tower to the locked gate. Beside the gate, hikers will enter the Mark Twain National Forest, Forest Road 2795 on the old Centerville Road. The hike will be in the Scotia Marcoot Walk-In Spring Turkey Hunting Area. It is free to hike on the Mark Twain National Forest, and the parking is free in the Marcoot Lookout Tower area. You hike at your own risk on public lands. Don't forget, if you're going to be hiking, you're definitely going to wear long pants, light colored clothes, a hat, boots. Bring bug spray. The ticks are pretty thick, as are the chiggers. Water, snacks, maybe lunch, all should be part of your supplies that you want to bring. There's no food available on or near the premises or the restroom facilities. So again, water, snacks, and lunch, not a bad idea. The Missouri Chapter Trail of Tears Association and the Denton County Historical Society are the local organizations that have meticulously planned the local National Trails Day event. Your local contact person is Dolores Gray Wood, president of the Denton County Historical Society, 573-729-2545. And at the Salem Nutrition Center today, they'll be serving up meatloaf. It'll be a beef meatloaf with gravy, bread, mashed potatoes, green beans, and milk. The lunch is served from 11 to 12:30. Actually start with a soup and salad bar at 10:30. The Salem Nutrition site's located inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. Suggested contribution, if you're 60 and above, it's $5. If you're under the age of 60, it's $7. 573-729-2373 is the number to call if you got questions. Where the meal today will be meatloaf. It's a beef meatloaf with gravy, bread, mashed potatoes, green beans, and milk. And don't forget that the menu can change without notice. There you have it, a look at our Civic Record. It's a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. The Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of Southtown Furniture, Highway 19 South right here in Salem. Remember, you can stop on by 6 days a week, 1601 South Highway 19. You can call them 729-3422, or you can browse online at SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. They're ready to assist you today. Southtown Furniture in Salem, truly where the bargains are. At KSMO Radio, we invite you to stay right with us. We have coming up for you let's look at some statewide news from the Missouri Net. That's Salem Nutrition Center's menu again. We'll bring you AP news and sports on the Missouri Net before we check out some weather again. Right here on KSMO Radio, your hometown radio source.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out, the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem. What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
Country Mart in Salem is the one place to go to get everything you need. Where you'll find a greenhouse, deli, and gluten-free, organic, and diabetic products. Fresh fruit and vegetables as well. Country Mart also has a deli and a bakery, plus they have propane tanks for your barbecue, and everything you need can be found under one roof at Country Mart in Salem. Stop by today at Country Mart in Salem.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. Springfield-based Convoy of Hope is responding to this past weekend's storm damage across parts of southern Missouri. News Nation in Springfield reports that the charity is sending bags of groceries and supplies to neighborhoods hit hard by the storms. The nonprofit is working with partners in northern Arkansas and in southeast Missouri's Sikeston to deliver essentials to survivors. Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey has intervened in a lawsuit against Monroe County from Grainbelt Express, LLC. The Northeast Missouri County has not yet granted permission for the proposed power line to pass through, which is why it's being sued. Attorney Brent Hayden represents Monroe County in the lawsuit and says Missouri's eminent domain laws and process don't protect landowners.
There's not enough procedural protections. There's not enough protections for how land is used and how land must be restored. There really isn't any requirement made also that land must be restored after it gets torn up by a utility. And so we've got a lot of work to do.
Some landowners in northern Missouri and state agriculture organizations, including the Missouri Cattlemen's Association and Missouri Farm Bureau, oppose the project due to concerns related to eminent domain. Grainbelt's parent company, Invenergy, says the proposed power line will generate more than $1.3 billion for Missouri's economy, create 1,500 jobs, and save Missouri residents $5.8 billion on their utility bills over a 15-year period. A St. Louis-based bug expert is hoping that the emergence of cicada broods will help change the stigma associated with eating bugs. Tad Yankowski says the U.S. is in the minority when it comes to regularly incorporating insects into their diet. He explains that 80% of the world's countries cook with insects.
If we can use that as a tool just to maybe make people think about their views, maybe they are willing to try a cicada now, maybe they'll try a cricket or something else down the road. And it's just about exposing people to a new food item, a new novelty.
He says benefits of eating insects include high nutritional value and relatively low impact to the environment. This is Missouri Net.
Can you imagine what it must be like to have nowhere to turn as a young teen? This happens when parents struggle with addiction, may be incarcerated, or unable to care for their child. And it's devastating. Halo is the foundation of a family for children without one, surrounding them with support, meeting their basic needs, and helping them set and reach their goals. With your support, homeless youth are given a chance at a better life. Go to haloworldwide.org today.
Every year, 4.5 million young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 visit the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Umergency gives you all the tools you need to quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Umergency provides instant access to vital resources, customized to your student's campus and local community, digital consent form, and built-in urgent alert button. Umergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Umergency app now.
A Missouri appeals court has ruled that a video gaming machine company had no grounds to sue over the state's gambling enforcement. Elisa Nelson reports.
The Western District Court of Appeals has ruled that Torch Electronics had no grounds to sue, upholding a lower court's ruling to dismiss the lawsuit. The company is one of Missouri's largest vendors of video gaming machines. The case involves what the vendors call no-chance gaming machines, which have exploded in Missouri since 2018. Torch filed a lawsuit seeking an order to prevent the Missouri State Highway Patrol from seizing their gaming machines and pursuing criminal charges. It alleged that Missouri's gambling laws were discriminatory, according to the Missouri Independent. The judge determined that the civil courts cannot be used to interfere with criminal proceedings. An appeal to the Missouri Supreme Court is possible.
Boat racing fans are headed to the Lake of the Ozarks for this weekend's annual shootout races. Permanent and seasonal lake area residents should expect an influx of tourists. This is Missouri Net.
For over 130 years, there have been moments in Cardinals baseball that will last a lifetime.
Baseball has some of the best athletes in sports.
With amazing feats, amazing moments, amazing plays, there's nothing quite like Cardinals baseball.
When you listen to the game, you just never know who that next hero may be.
We will have it all right here for you on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Let's see what's cooking today at the Salem Nutrition site on this Thursday, May the 30th. They will be serving up today meatloaf with beef gravy, bread, mashed potatoes, green beans, and milk. Remember, the Salem Nutrition site's located inside the Salem Senior Center, 604 North McGrath Lane. And anybody, everybody, all ages are welcome to come and eat at the Salem Nutrition site. If you have any questions, call 729-2373. Suggested contribution if you're 60 and above, $5. Under the age of 60, it's $7. And don't forget, lunch is served from 11 to 12:30 every Monday through Friday, except for holidays. And they even start the day out with a soup and salad bar a half hour earlier at 10:30. Check it all out, the Salem Nutrition site, where they're going to have meatloaf today, beef meatloaf with gravy, bread, mashed potatoes, green beans, and milk. And don't forget that the menu may change without notice. Every weekday, we bring you that Salem Nutrition Center's menu as a courtesy of all of us at KSMO Radio. AP News and Sports on Missouri Net on the way. Keep it right here on your Thursday morning, May 30th here. KSMO Salem, your hometown radio source.
University of Missouri encourages you to eat smart, like a tiger. Brighten your plate with vegetables that are red, orange, or dark green. Try cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, summer squash, carrots, or radishes. They not only taste great, but are good for you too. Find more tips like this at muext.us/eat smart like a tiger. This message was funded by USDA SNAP.
More variety, less repetition. KSMO Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. When will they decide? What will they do? Just some of the questions as the jury in Donald Trump's hush money trial moves into day 2 of deliberations. The AP's Julie Walker is covering the trial in New York.
The jury in Donald Trump's hush money trial ended its first day of deliberations without a verdict. The panel asked Wednesday to rehear potentially crucial testimony about the alleged hush money scheme at the heart of the history-making case. Jurors also asked to rehear at least part of the judge's legal instructions. The notes sent to the judge were the first burst of communication with the court after the jury of 7 men and 5 women was sent to a private room just before 11:30 a.m. to begin weighing a verdict. The 12-person jury was sent home around 4 p.m. after about 4.5 hours of deliberations. At Criminal Court in Manhattan, I'm Julie Walker.
Boeing has to tell the government today how it plans to fix safety problems. The AP's Donna Warder.
The Federal Aviation Administration gave Boeing 90 days to produce a turnaround plan after one of its jets experienced a blowout of a fuselage panel during an Alaska Airlines flight in January. Accident investigators determined that the bolts that helped secure the panel to the frame of the Boeing 737 MAX 9 were missing before the piece blew off. Whistleblowers have accused Boeing of taking shortcuts that endanger passengers, which Boeing disputes.
More thunderstorms today, maybe with hail and damaging winds from the Dakotas to Texas. They'll also have thunderstorms from Mississippi to Georgia. This morning, police dismantled a pro-Palestinian encampment at Wayne State University in Detroit. Some people later appeared to clash with officers. The school had already suspended in-person classes and encouraged staff to work remotely to avoid any problems with the camp. This is AP News. Now to a young child rewarded for a good deed.
A 5th grader in Missouri is having an award named after him after clearing his school of lunch debt. 11-year-old Dakin Kramer in Blue Springs, Missouri near Kansas City posted a video last month challenging friends, family, and even strangers and businesses to pay off the meal debt at his elementary school. The goal was $3,500. Dakin raised $7,300, enough to pay all the lunch debt at his school and nearly $4,000 to reduce meal debt at the local high school as well. The soon-to-be middle schooler said he just wanted to do something kind and say thank you to the school. Dakin's teacher announced an annual award will be named after him to honor students who go above and beyond. I'm Ed Donahue.
Independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is condemning the removal of Confederate statues, saying it's destroying history. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Right now at K&H Auto Supply in Salem, get Parts City Conventional Motor Oil, 5 quarts and a microguard filter, just $26.99. Rain-X windshield washer fluid, 2 for $10, and Lucas Fuel Treatment, 2 for $9. Come by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jet Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem.
Missouri Net Sports is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety. Remember, large trucks and buses need more room to maneuver, so respect the load and share the road. This message brought to you by Show Me Zero.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. Nelson Velasquez had a big day at the plate as the Royals beat the Twins 6-1. He hit 2 homers off Bailey Ober.
I've been facing hands and I was in AAA, you know. He's a good pitcher, but staying on my plan the whole game, trying to hit the ball and see what happens.
Salvi Perez also went deep, and Seth Lugo picked up his 9th win. He held Minnesota to 1 run on 6 hits in 6 innings. Lugo leads the majors with the lowest ERA, most innings pitched, and he's tied for the most wins at 9. The Royals snapped their 3-game losing streak, 35-22. They close out the 4-game series in Minnesota this afternoon. The Cardinals won their 5th series in a row, beating the Mets 5-3. Matt Carpenter and Nolan Gorman homered. Mason Wynn went 3 for 4. His hitting streak now up to 18 games. He's batting .368 during that stretch. And Andre Palante making his first start in 2 years. Went 6 innings, no runs, 3 hits, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. He got some work down at AAA Memphis.
Every time you get to touch the ball, you get a chance to get better. I hadn't been pitching well enough to be up here. That was the truth of the matter. So going down there, pounding's not going to get me where I want to be. So I felt like I took advantage of the time I was given.
The Cardinals are at .500 for the first time since April 16th. 2 misdemeanor warrants have been filed against Chiefs defensive lineman Isaiah Buggs on charges of cruelty to dogs in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Police were alerted to a pair of dogs that were left on the back porch with no access to food or water at a home that was being rented by Buggs. Tyronn Lue, the pride of Mexico, Missouri, is cashing in. The L.A. Clippers extending his contract through 2029. He'll make about $14 million per year, making him one of the NBA's highest paid coaches. He won an NBA championship in 2016 with Cleveland. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Hey, you. Yes, you. We've got something important to share because we believe everyone deserves support. 988 is for you. Whether you're dealing with thoughts of suicide, facing a serious crisis, or if you just need someone to talk to. It's not just a lifeline, it's your lifeline. Call, text, or chat 988 because everyone deserves support and you are not alone. Brought to you by the Missouri Department of Mental Health.
Not all people are the same. And yet, when we visit the doctor, our treatments don't look that different. Why is that? Because we just don't have enough information to do it better. By gathering health data from 1 million people, our country's best researchers will be able to develop treatments that are as unique and complex as we are. With this new information, doctors will have a better understanding of disease so they can innovate the next great breakthroughs in medicine. Learn more at joinallofus.org.
Hey, it's Fitz from the Country Top 40 Countdown, and Chase Matthews is going to hang out with me this weekend with some proof that it doesn't always take a country artist to inspire a country boy.
I do remember my mom bringing me a CD one time. She was like, I think you'll like this, and it was Hanson.
Chase Matthew and the CD era. We'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
Hey, you. Yes, you. We've got something important to share because we believe everyone deserves support. 988 is for you. Whether you're dealing with thoughts of suicide, facing a serious crisis, or if you just need someone to talk to. It's not just a lifeline, it's your lifeline. Call, text, or chat 988 because everyone deserves support and you are not alone. Brought to you by the Missouri Department of Mental Health.
Here's your chance to help build our community while building your career. This is Officer Jacob Boomgarden with the Springfield, Missouri Police Department. Becoming a police officer is one of the best decisions I've ever made. Every single day, I have a chance to impact someone's life in a positive way. When my shift ends, I know I've made a difference. And you can too. Our next training academy starts soon. Get more information at gospd.com. That's gospd.com. Brought to you by the Springfield, Missouri Police Department.
At your hometown radio station, it's time for a look at our weather situation, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Salem, your hometown radio station. We hope you're going to have a great day today. Should be a pretty nice day overall. Tomorrow might get a little bit damp, but probably not till the afternoon. Let's tell you all about it. Right now for today, a lot of sunshine. We will have some intermittent clouds. Like right now we have high, thin clouds. They kind of take away a little bit of sunshine, but not all of it. They filter it out a little bit. And that's what we're going to have off and on through the day. High today about 79, so we'll call it partly sunny, partly cloudy, with a southeasterly breeze at 5 to 10. Clouds will thicken tonight, and we'll have a low of 58 with southeasterly breeze still at 5 miles an hour. For Friday, a lot more clouds and a 40% chance of an afternoon shower or thunder shower. Otherwise, high of 76 with southeasterly winds 5 to 10, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. For Friday night, more rain is possible during the area. Actually, a 70% chance of showers and thunder showers. Southeast winds 5 to 10, could gust up to 20. And then Saturday morning, a 70% chance of more showers, possibly a thunder shower. Then becoming partly sunny with a high of 77. Winds will be out of southwest initially in the morning and then move to the northwest by the afternoon. By Saturday night, the rain moves out. We'll have partly cloudy skies, low of 58, and sunny on Sunday. Kind of sticky, and a high of 83 degrees with plenty of sunshine. Currently here at KSMO Radio, that look at weather brought to you as a courtesy of Philmart right here in Salem. You know, you can stop on by Philmart, and I'm going to tell you, you will find a tremendous selection of different products, from beverages, all bunch of beverages. We also have snacks, candies. You've got lottery tickets. You've got household products. You need aspirin or you need something for maybe allergies, they got that there. Also, if you need motor oil for your vehicle, yep, they've got that there too. They've got a number of different things there that you might not even know, including batteries and things of that nature. And of course, too, you can get your Missouri lottery tickets there. Whether you play the big money games like the Missouri lottery, if you want to play the Show Me 5, or you want to play Mega Millions or Powerball, you can play those, but they have got an incredible collection of scratcher tickets, including some of the older scratcher tickets you don't find in most places anymore. If you want to check it out for yourself, do so. Your friends at Philmart are located right at Highway 19 in Franklin, right in the heart of Salem, Mo, and are open every day, 7 days a week. Philmart in Salem.
Many people start out their day with a great cup of coffee from Philmart. But did you know they also have cappuccinos and vanilla and mocha frappes? You can even get ice-cold Starbucks frappuccinos in a variety of flavors. And don't forget about the delicious biscuits and gravy in 2 sizes, small and large, until 11 o'clock every morning. What a way to start your day. Philmart, more than just a convenience store, at the corner of Highway 19 in Franklin, open 7 days a week.
Time right now for agribusiness news. This is simply a good little program to listen to. To find out more about agribusiness news in the state of Missouri, right here on KSMO, we air this program at this time about 8:25 to 8:30 every morning, and then again about 3:15 to 3:20 every afternoon. It's Missouri Agribusiness News, the state of Missouri, from the Missouri Net and Brownfield Farm Market Networks, where they do a tremendous job of covering these items for us. We do appreciate that. Right now, the Missouri Report from the Brownfield Farm Market Network on KSMO Radio, your hometown radio source.
I'm Kara Hart with Ag News on Brownfield. Add bushels to your crop this summer with Full Scale from Helena. Learn more on the FieldLink podcast or ask your Helena representative. A senior science fellow with Nutrient Ag Solutions says a hot, stormy summer is likely across much of the Midwest. Eric Snodgrass tells Brownfield atmospheric pressure in the western United States will dictate a lot of the forecast.
If the heat really builds into the western United States early, then that's a better and better chance for much of the Midwest to, I think, get through most of summer with good summer summer thunderstorm activity. Here's the problem. If you build a big ridge in the western United States and we just get storms that kind of cascade over that ridge, you get places that get perfect rains, and then you have nearby areas that get missed by those rains.
Snodgrass says the weather pattern shift could happen as early as mid-June, and for many crop farmers that means
it's a whole new crop management strategy when you get into this regime.
Snodgrass says a transition to La Niña is underway, and Midwest farmers can expect a few more storms followed by warm, drier conditions before mid-June. China has blocked beef imports from the JBS Greeley, Colorado plant. That's according to a notice on the USDA's Food Safety Inspection website. FSIS says China has a zero-tolerance policy for ractopamine in beef products. Under current rules, facilities may be suspended for initial ractopamine findings during testing upon arrival. The plant was delisted on Monday, May 27th, and is not eligible for export to the country until further notice. Cattle futures closed sharply lower on Wednesday. A member of the U.S. Grains Council is concerned about repercussions from recent tariffs the Biden administration has placed on China. Chad Willis farms in central Minnesota.
The problem with tariffs, it's tit for tat, as you say. If we put something on, they'll probably put it on too. And China is a tricky customer. China does what China does.
He tells Brownfield U.S. agriculture could be a target if China retaliates.
That is always a concern for our exports.
Willis says exports are vital to the success of farmers, and the U.S. should do what it can to keep markets open. A farm real estate appraiser says farmland sales have been slowing down across parts of the Midwest. Jim Ruthermitch with Iowa Appraisal says auction volumes are trending lower.
It appears to me that the number of auctions and the volume of land is going back to pre-COVID levels.
He tells Brownfield that's being caused by several economic factors.
These buyers are showing a lot of caution purchasing farms because net farm income is not going to be as good as it has been the past several years, and interest rates are having an issue.
Rothermitch suggests the price of farmland might have reached a peak and says there could be some buying opportunities moving forward if more sellers begin to reduce prices. I'm Kara Hart for Brownfield.
Can you imagine what it must be like to have nowhere to turn as a young teen? This happens when parents struggle with addiction, may be incarcerated, or unable to care for their child. And it's devastating. Halo is the foundation of a family for children without one, surrounding them with support, meeting their basic needs, and helping them set and reach their goals. With your support, homeless youth are given a chance at a better life. Go to haloworldwide.org today.
Every year, 4.5 million young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 visit the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Umergency gives you all the tools you need to quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Umergency provides instant access to vital resources, customized to your student's campus and local community, digital consent form, and built-in urgent alert button. Umergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Umergency app now.
This is family nurse practitioner Terry Bruno from SMDH Family Medicine. If your family is in need of a medical provider, I'm accepting new patients of all ages. Our clinic is located at Physician's Office Building number 3 on the SMDH campus. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurance. Please call 729-8000 to set up an appointment. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
The Bank of Salem has an important notice for their drive-through customers. The drive-through hours will be as follows: Monday through Thursday from 7:30 a.m. until 5:30 p.m., Friday 7:30 a.m. until 6 p.m., and on Saturday 8 a.m. until noon. The Bank of Salem lobby hours will remain 8:30 a.m. until 3 at the main bank, and at the drive-in location 8:30 until 4:30, Monday through Friday. The ATM is available 24/7 at both locations. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.